All right, guys. Thank you so much all for joining. I really appreciate your time. You taking your time actually to join this AMA. All right. As you know, we actually organize this just for us as a community so that we can talk about this machine and also do some giveaways. All right. So that some of us probably maybe you didn't have a chance to join the project because you didn't have the money, but just being on this AMA, you can actually get a chance to win 30 BUSDM, right, which you can stake and earn a passive income out of it. So, right, so let me just share my screen so that we can start this. All right. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much to every single one of you guys for commenting on the video. Right, this video we have made about the age of mining and all that. And probably at the end of this AMA, we're going to do a wheel of name. All right, I've already selected all those names which actually meet the requirements so that you can be able to win the 50 BUSD. Right, so it will be given to two members from the community. So yeah, stay tuned up to almost the end. All right, so the main reason we're here is for the BUSD machine. So let's just focus on that first before we go into anything else. All right, guys. But if you have questions which you'd like to ask, please feel free to unmute yourself. Ask any question which you want to ask. We're here to answer you. All right, first of all, the BUSD machine, this is coming from the DeFi ecosystem. So the DeFi ecosystem have been here for a very, very long time. They launched multiple projects, successful projects. And you all know George, an amazing guy, amazing developer in the space, guys. And everybody knows him, not only him being a developer, but also him being there to always help the community and help each and every one of you guys. So he doesn't only think about himself, he always think about the community and everybody else before actually thinking about himself. All right. So this is actually the version 3 of the projects which the DeFi ecosystem have launched. And they actually launched this because we actually requested for it. So many people actually wanted this to come back. All right. And they have decided to come back. First of all, they launched the first one, which was the V1. All right. There was an issue with, first of all, the airdrop. Right. Someone was trying to, actually, they were trying to refer themselves and all that so that they can earn extra tokens and all that. And except that, there was also a problem with the limits of the amount of the tokens which you can sell a day. So some people with bad intention, they actually botted, all right, the project so that every single time they can only be the one selling the tokens. And there were some other people also created tokens on PooCoin or any other exchange whereby if you decide not to sell from the BUSD machine and you go to sell on the exchange, you're actually selling it cheaper. And then when you come and then they're using actually your tokens, which you sold them at a cheaper price and come and sell it to the machine. So it was crazy time to sell. But before releasing the V2, George actually communicated with every single one. He asked the community, should we make a V2 of the project where we can fix all those flaws and that? So we actually voted yes, let's go for the V2. By the way, the V1 had almost over 2 million BUSD invested on it. So they launched the second one, right, which had 1.5 million BUSD invested. It was crazy, guys. And the second one was really, really nice. But unfortunately, as you know, most of the big YouTubers, right, I'm not going to say anybody's name here. I don't want polemics. It's crazy. So they have been given token to actually share with the community, not for them to keep, but some of them they actually kept the tokens and accumulated more and more tokens, which they waited for the price to reach $2. And then from there, they decided to dump on every single one of us. So Craig is here. I can see me and Craig, we actually supported the project all the way up to the end of the road of the project. So we didn't sell our tokens. We kept it, and we've been giving giveaways up to the end of the project, guys. So that was amazing. So now this is the victory. So if you're new to this and you don't know how the BUSD machine works exactly, right? What you have to do is, first of all, you need to have a MetaMask or Trust Wallets, which you connected to the Binance Smart Chain, right? So you need BNB for your fees, and you need BUSD to get into the project. Is it too late to get into the machine right now? I can tell you guys, it's not late to get into this machine, because it's still a good time to get in. Only 285 investors, and this price is only sitting at 11 cents right now, as you can see. And I can guarantee you the price of this token is going to go higher and higher, because more investors are still going to come in. And when you look at the contract itself, you can see that there's each and every hours, there's deposits which are coming through into the contract, guys. There's deposits which are flowing in, and I'm telling you, the price is going to go up, right? So with that, if you have your BUSD, what you need to do, you can actually use a referral link for someone, all right? You can use my referral link, or you can use Craig referral link, or Abdul, any other YouTubers, or someone which you trust and you decide to support them. So you can use their referral link to get into this. So you need BUSD, all right? First of all, you have to approve the amounts which you need to invest. Let's say you want to go with 100 BUSD, for instance, then you need to approve it first. Once your confirmation goes through, then you can decide to deposit here, and you press use. Then you're good to go. Then you're earning 1.5% right here, minting the tokens, all right? So you can't buy these tokens on any exchange. Please, guys, we know this happened in the past where people, they were going to other exchanges trying to buy these tokens and get scammed, all right? This is the only place where you can get the tokens. Just come over here and mint your tokens, or you can actually get the tokens from the giveaways from influencers like myself, Craig, or anyone who will decide to do giveaways, all right? So that's the only place where you can get the tokens. Don't go to an exchange and try and look for these tokens. You're going to lose your money. And we are here for the community, and we always stand for the community. And we always tell you guys whatever which happening in the space, and we always there for the community. So that's what's really happening on the minting side, all right? So you can mint your tokens. So once you have your tokens, so there's so many confusions going on right now. Everybody got their own strategies which they can go about this machine, right? Some are saying that it's not worth it to actually stake your BUSD ham right here and earn 2.5%. You need to actually hold it and wait for the price to go higher. So if you do that, it's all up to you, your strategy. But according to me, I think and I believe that you will be wasting more tokens just by holding it. While you're holding your tokens, right, in your wallet, waiting for the price to go higher, I'm actually pumping more tokens, which I can actually use to sell in the near future, right? When the price reaches a certain amount, which I'm happy with, and I will decide to sell, and then I will get more money out than you keeping your tokens. So not financial advice, but I can definitely recommend staking the tokens, even though you will be losing 50% of these tokens when you decide to unstake all of it. But don't actually put them here with a mindset of unstaking the tokens, because we're here for a passive income. You leaving your tokens right there to help you accumulate more and more tokens every single day, all right? So once you earn your tokens, like here right now, I have 2. I can claim these tokens and come over here and deposit them and earn 2.5% every single day. All right. So when you stake on these sites, all right, and you decide to, they will be actually, okay, let's go back to the BUSD side. So once you put your BUSD here, guys, to mint the BUSDM, you cannot withdraw your tokens. You can't pull them out. So, but on this other side, on the layer 2, all right, you can actually unstake your BUSDM tokens. But you, by doing that, all right, 50% will be bent and 50% will be returned to you. So it will go straight to your wallet. So if you want to sell, then you can sell them. All right. So I've been given 500 tokens, as you could see, guys. This is not for me to sell. All right. This is for me to actually give away. All right. So the main reason why I have them staked, because I need to accumulate more so that I can be able to do a weekly airdrop, weekly giveaways or something like that. It's all depend on how we decide to do it. It's like currently we're going to do a 30 BUSD giveaway to a best question, all right, which you're going to have right now on the HMA. All right. So if you come with a good question, then you could be the winner of 30 BUSDM. All right. So after 7 days, guys, you can be able to unstake this, but I don't see the reason why you should unstake your tokens instead of keeping them there and accumulate more and more tokens. And yeah, you can harvest your tokens, have them in your wallet. If you decide to stake them back, all right, then this timer is going to reset again back to 7 days. So this is actually how the machine works. Super easy to understand. And when you mint your tokens, if you don't want to stake them, you can come over here and sell them. All right. If you appreciate the price right now, for me, this is not the price where you can decide to sell. I see someone actually sold 1.89. That's crazy. It's actually crazy selling right now. So you better keep your tokens and try and accumulate more and more tokens, because this is going to help you out. All right. So yeah, guys. So I actually got some referrals. Thank you so much to every single one of you guys who have used my link. And I really appreciate one of the members is not actually on the AMA right now. That guy is crazy. He's been supporting me for a long time. And he actually made a deposit of 1,500 BUSD just to support me. And because he liked the project, he liked George, he trusts us all. And it was amazing. Amazing. So I have 35 right now, which I actually withdraw, and I'm waiting. When I get 50, then I'm gonna put it back in here. My deposit, which I've made here, it's 100 BUSD. Guys, we're not rich, all right? It's like we here as average investors, we only put money which you can afford to lose, which you should also do the same. All right, don't go sell your house or sell, I don't know, your kidney or something, and then you come and invest in a project, and later on, once it collapsed, then you started blaming everybody. So main reason why we always say only put money which you can afford to lose, because all these projects are super, super high risk, but we always bring out projects which are good, and we believe they can be there and help each and every one of you guys to earn a passive income. That's the main reason why we're here. And there's trusted YouTubers like Craig, myself, we have Abdul, we have Zach, the DeFi dude. He's not even in the HMA. Amazing dude, guys. So please check them out also. Like, subscribe to their channel. That's really amazing. So if anyone has a question, please feel free to unmute yourself. This is actually a token address. Please make sure that you have the exact token address. So because there's so many things going on out there, all right, if you decide to go and, I don't know, do something silly, then you will be losing. But all the details which you need to know about the machine is right here and well explained right here on the DApp. Nowhere else. You can watch our YouTube channels, YouTube videos to actually find more. So if you have questions, you can ask so that we can carry on. But my strategies on this, guys, so what I'm doing right now is I'm actually waiting like on this side, because I don't have a big amount of BUSD staked. So what I'm doing is I wait for 2 days later, and then I withdraw, I claim this, and then deposit back over here on whatever which I'm earning here. I'm actually taking it back again because I need to build up this, and then every single week, what I'm trying to do, maybe every 2 weeks, I'll be doing a 50 or 100 BUSD giveaway to the community, because we're here for you guys and we care about you. And I know that we have the full support of all the community, and we'll still be doing whatever we can so that we can help each other. Right. Anyone with a question, please feel free to unmute yourself, or you can just type your question in the chat if you don't want to talk.
Hey, Zamba.
Hey, Craig, what's up, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, so for everyone listening, Zamba is spot on there. If many people watched my video today that I did today, I did a detailed inscription on if you kept your tokens in your wallet and waited to ROI that way, it would take you a minimum of 66 days at $1 to actually even ROI. Now, if you stake them, it only takes a maximum of 6.7 days once it reaches $1. That's be staking now until the estimated time of around 2 weeks to get to $1. It is on a slow, steady pace. It's not a marathon, this one. It's not like the version 1. It's not like the version 2. It's a slow, steady minting of the tokens. There's not a major amount of people who are invested. So if you are invested, you're in a good position right now. So everything Zamba said is 100% spot on. There's no reason to unstake your tokens. The whole point of DeFi is to make a passive income, not a get rich quick. There is projects that do that. You've got many projects that are like 16% daily, 17% daily, but where did they last? They last a week, 2 weeks maximum. You've got projects that like this. These are meant to last for months, even years. And as one person leaves, it opens the door for another investor to come in. It can be a platform that never ever ends, and it's how you want to play it is how you make a passive income. And that's what it's all about, is making a passive income. You don't have to just sell all your tokens, because remember, when you sell all your tokens, you're out of the game. You're basically earning, 1.5 tokens to 2 tokens a day. You're earning $2 a day. Is that what you want to do? And if BNB pumps back up to $400-500, you're going to be paying nearly $2 in fees. So there's no point. You may as well earn a passive income, 20-30 tokens a day by the time you get to $1 a token, $2 a token. You can even reach $5 a token with how slow and steady this pace is going. But just be careful who you're watching YouTube-wise, because there's a lot of false info going out. Those that are telling you to hold the tokens, are they going to dump on you? We never know.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's me. Cheers anyway, Zamba.
That's it, exactly, right on points. And thanks so much for giving a clarification on that too. Yeah, it's amazing. So if you guys have questions, please unmute yourself, ask your question. As you know, there's a 30 BUSDM on the table right now, guys, right now. If you want to get them, ask the best question.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I have a question.
Feel free, go for it.
Okay, so when you put in BUSD to mint BUSDM, does that mean that the BUSD is logged, or you can still unstake it later?
All right. So when you make your deposits with using your BUSD to mint the BUSDM, your BUSD are locked. You can even see it from the DApp right here. It says you cannot unstake this BUSD. So whenever you can only get out of it, it's just the BUSDM tokens, which you can sell later on when the price appreciates, maybe to $1 or $2. then you decide to sell, you can sell your tokens, or you can actually stake them to accumulate more BUSDM on this other side of the layer 2 right here, 2.5% daily. Yes.
Okay. And I want to ask another question.
Yeah.
Why is it that we cannot stake less than $50, 50 BUSD?
All right, so this is actually how it's been done. All right, previously on the previous machines, you could actually be able to stake. I think the minimum was $5 on the previous one, but on this one it's $50, and this contract is, it's not muted. It's, if I'm not mistaken, so there's nothing they can do about like changing the minimum amount. It can't be done. But on the previous one, they could actually change how much you can invest. They can change the limits of selling of the tokens daily. But since there's so many things which they have improved to make this last longer, so the minimum was set as 50 BUSD, and there's nothing we can do about it. So probably George could answer that question, but I don't think it can be changed because the contract is immutable.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're correct there, Zamba. It's totally immutable. Nothing can be added, nothing can be taken away from the contract. The reason the 50 minimum BUSD was implemented is because even when the token is $1, it will still cost you more in gas fees to do daily withdrawals than what it would be. So you'd be actually forced to leave it in the contract for a couple of days. Now, if the contract ends up dropping down and you're only putting like $5 in or $10 in, then you're only going to be getting like literally 0.2 of a token each and every day. So it wouldn't be worth you actually getting involved in the platform, because you wouldn't, it'd be virtually impossible to ROI in the time frame that's needed. The 50 BUSD minimum was set for the fact that it'd make it so it's easier for each and every person to ROI, and also for those that actually got into version 1 and version 2, they know the potential of the machine that can bring the price wise. But because of the slow and steady pace of the tokenomics of the version 3, see, most people look at it now at 0.117 BUSD each BUSDM. So people are thinking, well, I'm not going to claim because it's only 11 cents per token. But in actual fact, you've got to think of, you paid $1 for that token. So in actual fact, the token's worth $1. You don't want to be selling it for anything less than $1. But you make your own exit point. So instead, don't just follow YouTubers, don't just follow your friend, because one thing myself and Zamba learned from version 1 and 2 is don't trust anyone. Choose your own exit point where you want to start selling and just stick to it. Don't listen to this YouTuber, don't listen to that YouTuber, don't listen to that person that is a very trusted person. It doesn't make a difference. You set a price that you want to sell, and you sell it at that price, because anybody could dump on you, and anyone could tell you the wrong thing and they do the totally opposite thing, which we found out in version 2. And it was from a person we thought we could trust. And myself and Zamba totally lost out everything. And I think Zamba put around the same amount as me in the version 2, which was $1,000, and we lost that. We lost a whole lot, but I weren't too fussed. I know at the time Zamba was going through a bad time with the hack and everything, so it was a big loss for Zamba. Whereas I deposit what I can afford to lose. But Zamba lost more than what he could afford to lose, because it wasn't just this platform, it was a lot of other platforms as well. So stick by what you have a set target. So if you want it as $1, then you keep it as $1. If you want it $1.50, keep it $1.50. $2, whichever you want. But go by your own instincts. But that was the main reason why it was set as $50 minimum.
Exactly.
Okay, so At what amount do you plan on selling yours, if I may ask?
All right. So for me, what I can say, as Craig just said right now, so don't really follow us or follow anybody, all right, or any other YouTuber. You need to actually set a price for yourself and say, okay, if this eats 50 cents or $1, I can actually sell so that I can be able to ROI, all right? Because the main reason, the main thing in DeFi or anything which you can do in the space is to ROI first, all right? So if you decide to keep up to $1 or $2, it's up to you to decide, and don't follow us or don't follow anybody, all right? So I cannot tell you, we have seen this happening in the last versions, all right, whereby YouTubers are telling you guys, don't sell, right? This price is gonna go all the way up to $5, $10, all right? So many predictions and all that. But when their price actually reached, I think it was $2.50, all right, they dumped on everybody, all right? So if you've been waiting until that time, or waiting for the token to reach $5, then you lose all your funds, because people will be selling at 2.5 or $2 or $1. So yeah, that's what I can actually say about it. Yeah. So I've seen some, I don't know if I've answered your question, but I've seen some other questions which you have on the chat. But if you still have another question, please feel free before we go and read over these questions we have.
No, I don't. Thank you.
All right, thanks. So got a question from BitLover. All right, so another question is, now that we don't have, okay, hold on, did I see a first one? I think I saw, yeah, there was a first question first, yeah. Said, okay, I'm just wondering if it's possible, or is there a chance that we can hit again the critical mass points again as against same as V1, which we are minting BUSDM tokens quicker than we can sell them, even without the 40K sell limit. So the way they actually did this, all right, they actually think about all that. First of all, they decreased the percentage, all right, before you could actually earn more tokens, but right now it's only 1.5%, and it's 2.5% on this other side. So, and also there's no limits on selling. You can sell your tokens anytime you want, any day you want. I don't think we're gonna hit that critical point. All right, the main reason we're hitting that point is because so many people were keeping actually the tokens without selling, and then they just keep the tokens to accumulate and accumulate more, and the machine was actually printing more and more tokens at the same time. So whereby you find yourself with so many tokens, and then everybody, YouTubers are telling you, please keep it all the way up to $5, and then when it actually hit 2.5%, and they decided to dump on everybody. So the best option is you actually look at the price, check the price most of the time to see that this is actually a good selling point for me. Then you sell some of the tokens and actually stake some so that you can also accumulate more. Use this as a passive income machine, actually, because if you just want to get your money quick out, then there's no need for you getting into this, because this is a game. So you need to make sure that you play the game so that you can actually master the game and make more money out of it. I don't know if I have answered your question. Maybe Craig has something to say about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so basically there is no way the tokens can be minted fast within the version 3 compared to version 1 and version 2. If you all remember from version 1 and version 2, you had the airdrop feature where influencers and people that shilled it out, they could earn 100 tokens every 7 days, and they were self-referring. This doesn't benefit you from self-referring. It's a low income of 2% for referrals, so there's no point in referring yourself. You can't get the extra 100 tokens for referring yourself, so there's no point in doing that. And basically, this question can be implemented into the next couple of questions as well from Chris and Amartalani. The way it's designed is so that each and every person, the minted tokens. So at the moment, I think it was 285 investors. I think Zambach. I ain't got it up on screen at the moment. Let me get it up. Yeah, there's 285 investors. So even if nobody else invests, the price will increase, but it'll increase slowly. And my mouse is an absolute madhouse at the minute. So yeah, so it's 11 cents. It could be 12 cents tomorrow, 13 cents day after. But version 1 and version 2, if you remember, by the 4th day, there was like 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents. And I think on version 2, it actually went up to $1 on the 5th day. And that's because everyone were getting in. There was over 1 million invested. Now, 123,000 people think it's a low investment, but it's a healthy investment because not as many are in. It's all about people that know how the machine works and how it's planned to design. So the way the tokenomics is for the price of the token is based on the availability of the token. So on the top, you'll see available supply of 942,000. So as that decreases, that will inflate the price of the token. So the more tokens that are staked in the stake BUSDM, the more that is getting minted each and every day, which will increase the price based on how much is also invested. So 123,000 divided by 942,929 is basically 11 cents at this precise moment. There's a few other ways of calculating it. But as less and less supply goes in, it is left. Say like if there are only 100,000, you're talking it'd be like $1.50 now, $2. And that's why this one's a lot better and designed better in the way of a slow and steady pace rather than a massive marathon and then everyone panics sells. The reason you get the odd sells of 1.89 is just people testing to make sure they can't sell. There's been that many rugs just lately. A couple I noticed this morning that are gone. I never got involved in them, and I actually refused the auto miner. The auto miner, the BUSD, and then the BNB auto miner, they just turned everything off and have took the pull plug and pulled the self referrals out and everything and drained the contracts. And that's why people do these little sells. And people say, oh, well, it's only 11 cents. Why sell one token? Because it's probably not been one token. It's probably like 15 people that have sold like 0.01 of a token. And that's why you get that much. But yeah, it is designed a lot better, and it's not a get rich quick. Nothing in DeFi is a get rich quick. If anything is too good to be true, then don't get in it, because it is too good to be true. DeFi is not meant for today. You've only got $1. Tomorrow you've got $5,000. It will never ever happen. And any promoter, anything like that tells you otherwise are the wrong ones to be watching. I've been speaking to Richie Crypto Mischief, and we're planning a website which has got trusted YouTubers that speak honest truth. I know George Stamp's already got them on there, but there is a few more that Richie's got a few on standby that needs to be put on there as well. He's got like different languages, the Portuguese, the Chinese, and everything as well. So we're going to be doing a website which has got trusted YouTubers on that you should be basically following, because even Rich has had enough of these YouTubers that are using their influence, and because they've got 40,000 subscribers, which 90% of them would be paid subscribers, they're using that power to gain control over their community and then making them buy tokens and then they dump. There's a lot going around at the moment like that, and I don't want to really get into it because as we're only small YouTubers, it can totally kill us off because they've got the power, they've got the subscriber base. Now, if we post a video and only get 30 likes in it and like 27 comments, and that YouTuber has got a grudge against us and decides to do 500 dislikes, then YouTuber eventually will delete our accounts. So we have to be careful on what we say. But yeah, it is designed differently. It's from trusted George. He does know what he's doing. It's not a yesterday planned, today brought out. This has been planned for months, ever since version 2. It has been absolutely thrash tested like there's no tomorrow. For whale influencers to little investor influencers and that investors, and that's why the minimum was set as a $50 to actually be able to get. I know it's a lot for some small investors, but it's well worth it if you are a small investor and you have got the spare $50, because the way it's designed. But please remember, you don't need to unstake. If you unstake, you're out of the game. If you leave them staked, you're earning a passive income. And that's what we're all about, is a passive income daily. And I know I'm rabbiting on, so I'm going to shut up because I'm always like that. I just rabbit on too much.
All right, so Craig actually covered most of the questions which I've seen on the chat already. Yeah, amazing. So I'm just reading through. I have seen one question why the BUSD have been used regardless of the market conditions. So this is a stable coin which have been used here. So we don't have to worry of the price of the BUSD going up and down. So it's a stable coin. So yeah, $100 will remain $100. It's not gonna go up and down.
Yeah, so if they used a different token, what you got to think of then is also that one day your BUSDM could be 11 cents, but then if we have a major market day like today, it's absolutely dumped like crazy. It could be 5 cents. It dump as well. It'll follow whatever coin it's actually doing. So whereas BUSD is stable, it'll be a stable price at that time.
I'm actually laughing. Someone saying he loves Nigerian English. I'm not from Nigeria, by the way, guys.
Actually, we are the best. Nigerians speak better English, so the Nigerians we speak best English. So
So there's another question here which says, yeah, what I'm telling to tell is the more tokens being staked without selling, the more tokens are also minted. Also, the 50% fee will limit the people from unstaking their tokens, which will mint more tokens. All right. So basically, the 50%, it's going to stop people unstaking their tokens. Yes, of course. But remember, when you, on the previous machines, when someone unstaked the tokens, all right, you have all your tokens completely. And if you decide to sell them, all right, so they're going back to the circulation supply, all right? But in this case, 50% are going to be bent. So it's not going to go back into the circulation supply, which is going to keep the price of the token stable. And also the percentage daily, all right, they're going to make sure that they actually made sure that people are not minting more tokens like before. So this is going to allow the project to actually run for a long time. All right. And I don't see people holding the tokens and not selling them, because we recommend you need to sell your tokens, all right, so that you can also ROI. You cannot just keep all your tokens and then you don't sell them, because you need to sell some so that it's actually keep the circulation supply flowing. All right. So it's not actually recommended to keep all the tokens. All right. If you appreciate the price and you see, okay, this is actually a better price for me to sell some. All right. Keep some. and accumulate more. Yes, yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna just have to choose. I don't wanna hold you guys for the entire night. So it's already 42 minutes on this AMA. So let's see who actually had the best question. All right. So for me, maybe I can actually let Craig decide. But for me, Thin Beat Lover actually has so many good questions and a lot of questions. So probably maybe there's someone else who deserves the 30 BUSDM. I don't know. For me.
Yeah, I say the same thing. It's been questions that are logical within the platform, and for people that don't know about the platform, it's helped them as well. So if they're not invested, this has actually helped them by knowing what the platform's all about. So yeah, I'd say the same thing, Bitcoin.
All right. So congratulations, man. Please send your token address on the chat so that we can be able to send you the tokens over, man. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. And I will just take this moment so that I can also do a quickly wheel of names. So for people actually commented on the Age of Mining video, guys, and also we actually selected. So there's the requirements, all right, the requirements, how it was supposed to be done. You had to be in my Telegram, in their Telegram, and you leave a comment on the YouTube channel. But I've realized a lot of people, they actually went to the Age of Mining Telegram, all right, but they're not into our Telegram. So with that, we selected only members who are in both Telegram groups, all right. So these are the names which have been selected already right here. So I'm going to just do this and see who's going to be the first winner of the 50 BUSD. All right. Let's go, guys. Good luck to everyone. Stone Sachs. I don't know. Congratulations to you, man. You the first winner of the 50 BUSD. Please make sure that you leave your address in the chat or send it to my DM, or you can actually send it to Tife too if you want to. Right, so we're going to remove you and then we're going to try the next person. Right, let's go. All right. Crypto Boom Z. Boom. Crypto Boom 1. All right. Crypto Boom 1227. All right. Congratulations to you, man. You actually won yourself 50 BUSD. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for every single one of you guys being here tonight. I really appreciate you all, your questions. I appreciate you, Craig, for being here, helping out with the AMA. I really appreciate, man. And thank you so much again, guys. Wherever you are in the world, if it's day, night, so I don't know, whatever on your side. So on our side, it's already night. So good night to some of us, probably good morning to others. And I appreciate your time, guys.
Apologize if I get the name wrong, but Irel Lone Uwa Akinola, can you message me your wallet address as well as Chris Fabio and David? I'm going to send you all some BUSD for asking a question also.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. All right, guys. So I think we're going to just end the AMA right here. Thank you so much all for joining. And I'll see you guys on the next one, which we're going to organize. Unfortunately, George is a very, very busy guy. He couldn't actually attend. And probably next time in the future when we organize an AMA like this, you can actually join us over. Otherwise, thank you so much all for joining. I appreciate your time, guys. Good night.